Welcome to Creating an Effective Job Search, presented by the PA Career Link in Luzerne and Schuylkill counties. Today, we will review strategies and tools that can help you execute a successful job search. You may be wondering when to begin. Due to the length of the modern hiring process, getting started earlier is always better. Between submitting your application and receiving a job offer, there are many steps an employer may take to screen resumes and conduct multiple interviews with each candidate. With the modern hiring process taking longer to complete, it's important to maintain your job search momentum. Therefore, try not to be discouraged when you don't hear back immediately after submitting your application. The company will need time to review resumes and schedule interviews before making any offers of employment. Instead, continue applying for other suitable positions to keep your options open. When deciding what jobs are the best fit, be realistic in your expectations based on your qualifications. Review the job posting carefully to compare your previous education, training, and work experiences to the needs of the position, especially any specific requirements. Three important components to consider for a successful job search are preparing an application package, knowing yourself, and establishing a job search campaign. During this presentation, we'll be discussing each of these three components in detail. An application package consists of your resume, contact information, and a cover letter. Your resume is the first thing an employer is going to see, so it is important to make sure it is always kept up to date. Keep your resume concise, preferably to one page. Make sure to eliminate filler words, use numbers, and include keywords relevant to your job industry. For more tips, please sign up for our Creating a Great Resume workshop. Next, your contact information should include your email address, your phone number, and your LinkedIn URL if applicable. Your email address should be professional, such as some version of your name. Try not to use outdated emails either. For example, if you are using an AOL or Yahoo account, consider setting up something more commonly used today like Gmail. Your phone number should be accessible and your voicemail should sound professional. Also, if you have a LinkedIn profile that is up to date, include the URL on your resume too. Lastly, a cover letter should address why an employer should invite you in for an interview, such as how you're a good fit for their organization, as well as answer any requirements from the job posting. Make sure to do your research and personalize your letter. For instance, instead of writing "to whom it may concern," you may want to address the hiring manager by name. It is okay to call the company and find out the name of the hiring manager for your cover letter. In order to create an effective job search, it is extremely important to know yourself. Take some time to get to know your interests, skills, accomplishments, experiences, goals, and values. Create lists to help narrow down the factors most important to you when looking for your new career. If you are unsure of what skills you bring to the table, consider taking the Skills Exploration Assessment at mynextmove.org. The key to a successful job search is to not only recognize what makes you a unique candidate, but also knowing how to communicate this effectively to an employer both verbally and in writing. An awareness of what you value in a career will aid you in exploring career goals and attaining greater satisfaction in your work. Take some time to review the following list of values. Write each one down and create a list of why this is an important value for you to consider in your job search. Then rank your top 5 values in order of priority. These values include job security, working as part of a team, working independently, making a contribution, professional status, ability to advance, support, and compensation. A skill refers to something you do well, including handling problems or tasks. The key to a successful job search is recognizing these skills and communicating their usefulness verbally. Using accomplishment statements is a great way to communicate your skills effectively. An accomplishment statement should describe your skills in concise, unambiguous terms, refer to actual experiences to demonstrate your skill level, and connect your skills concisely to the needs of a prospective employer. Transferable skills are the most marketable skills because they are useful in a wide variety of work environments. Some examples of transferable skills include the ability to write effectively, communicate verbally, and use word processing or database software. These are valued skills in the private as well as public sectors. After thoroughly researching possible careers, several field options will emerge as most realistic and attractive. These options should become your career or job search goals. It is probable that no single career will have the potential to utilize all of your skills, allow you to develop all of your interests, or even incorporate a value system completely compatible with yours. Therefore, try to target a career field that will satisfy some of your high priority needs. Good research on your employers will not only give you the competitive edge, but also help you decide which employers you want to contact and which strategies you will use to reach them. Establish a target date for getting a job and decide how much time you can devote to your search. Get organized early by setting aside a certain amount of time each week to work on your search. Use a calendar and weekly planner to work backwards from your target date. Remember, the greater number of contacts and interviews a job seeker has, the greater number of job offers. Therefore, it makes sense to use multiple strategies. When choosing a job posting to apply to, make sure the description and requirements match your skill set. It's generally only worth applying for a position through a job board if your resume matches approximately 80 to 85% of what an employer asks for in a posting, including all requirements. To help narrow down your job search, ensure your focus is more regional and industry specific. Some great websites for aiding in your job search include LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Indeed, and the Pennsylvania CareerLink website, pacareerlink.pa.gov. To target employers, be sure to check out the employer website for information on their products, services, their organizational structure, and any other helpful information. Utilize the employer's LinkedIn network to connect with current and former employees, and use the company follow function to stay up to date on what's going on with the employer. Google the employer's name to learn of any new updates, including information on pending layoffs, new product introductions, mergers, or new rounds of funding. While on the web, take time to search resources like Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, or CNN Financial for information about the employer's financial health. For timely updates and to see how the company presents itself publicly, check out their social media pages, including Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Some strategies when re-entering the workforce are as follows. Be open to short-term temporary work. This is a great way to learn new skills, gain experience, and earn money while looking for full-time employment. Pursue advertised vacancies, as can be found on job boards such as the PA CareerLink website and online newspapers. Increase your odds by not wasting your time responding to long shots. For example, applying for jobs when you don't meet the requirements. Practice your interview skills by utilizing the Big Interview, which can be accessed on pacareerlink.pa.gov. Just click on the Career Services tab and then click on Interview Training. The Big Interview is a great resource for getting tips on how to answer those tough interview questions. You can even record yourself answering a question and then play it back in order to see how you answered and what you looked like while answering the question. For more interview tips and resources, attend our Ace the Interview workshop at the PA CareerLink office. Registration is available online. When it comes to getting hired, referrals are the most effective way to secure an interview and land a job offer. This is why networking should be at the center of your job search strategy. In fact, according to recent surveys, 40% of hires come from referrals, and 88% of employers said that referrals are the #1 best source for above average applicants. Therefore, it is important to get the word out to friends, trusted colleagues, and even relatives. Let them know that you are actively looking for a job and ask them to keep their eyes and ears open for any opportunities. Expand your network by joining professional organizations, signing up for job search newsletters and email blasts, contacting former professors and classmates, and participating in online discussion boards. You may also join social networking groups like meetup.com, which is a website that anyone can use to create a group for professional development, social gatherings, or even hobbies. People also use Facebook groups or LinkedIn to share connections, tips, job leads, and other information that can help your career. You also want to brand yourself through LinkedIn by branding yourself as an expert in your field, posting content on a regular basis, sharing other people's content, and promoting your work and accomplishments through an online portfolio. By networking and establishing contacts, you create opportunities to discuss job leads with an actual person who can provide invaluable advice for the application process. For more networking tips, please sign up for our Network to Find a Job workshop at the PA CareerLink office. You can also join our job club for peer-to-peer support. Registration is available online. Another great way to build your job search is to attend job fairs, which allow employers to put a face to a name when receiving your application. Before attending a job fair, make sure to pre-register for the event and research the employers participating. By doing so, you can make the best use of your time by meeting with the companies that have positions you're interested in. To best prepare for the job fair, bring multiple copies of your updated resume for distribution. Be sure to prepare your elevator speech and practice your interviewing skills so you are prepared to answer some basic questions. During the job fair, make sure to wear appropriate professional attire. Make eye contact with the person you are talking to and show enthusiasm. After meeting with each employer, be sure to grab a business card in order to send a thank you email and copy of your resume afterwards, as well as follow any instructions, especially if they require an online application. In summary, some helpful tips to creating an effective job search include being persistent. Job searching can feel overwhelming, but by breaking it down into actionable steps, you will have the confidence and motivation to maintain momentum. To organize your steps, keep a detailed record of your job search activities. Keep track of the company name and position applied for, any responses from the employer, interview dates, and any follow-up actions. If your search is not producing the results that you would like, avoid blaming yourself and try a new strategy. Do not be reluctant to submit your credentials on more than one occasion to an organization for which you would like to work. This attitude demonstrates your enthusiasm and continued interest. That concludes our Creating an Effective Job Search presentation. For more information and tips on creating an effective job search, feel free to reach out to your local PA CareerLink staff or attend one of our other workshops. To view our workshop offerings, check out our Facebook page or visit our website at pacareerlink.pa.gov. Thank you for attending and have a great day.